Hey everyone. When a new team member joins your team, how do you work with them? Well, this is the third tip in my series of inspiring your team to do more. I'm Gail Bates, CEO of MyMentorBiz.com, where I help leaders grow million-dollar teams and with systems and strategies that I share with you on this Monday Minute team building tip, okay? And we are in a series. This is actually the third series today because I hear it so many times. I wish I could get my team to do more. My team is just dead. It's really not doing anything. So we have been going through a series where I've been sharing with you tips on inspiring your team to do more. So the first tip I shared with you was working with your team to do more by you taking action, your actions, your journey, sharing your journey of what you're doing in your business, showing them the way, and all of the actions that you take, the parties you're holding, the 6 parties a month you're holding, or the full booking calendar, or the recruiting conversations, and you sharing with them your actions, that's showing them the way and inspiring them to do more. Now, notice that when I talk about this, I'm not talking about motivating your team. I'm actually talking about inspiring your team because you can't motivate anybody. Motivation has to come from within. And so what you as a leader are looking at is ways to inspire your team to do more. What gets them excited to want to do more? So the first tip, if you go back, this is a series on my YouTube channel. If you go back and watch that, you'll be able to really get into the details of that episode that I shared with you. Now, last week with the second episode, I talked about it's a great idea or a great way to work with your team to inspire them. And that's working with them together as a group in holding team mega parties. Now, team mega parties are a great way to show people the way. You know, some people are just afraid. They're afraid to ask for the booking. They're afraid to ask somebody to join. Maybe they're overwhelmed or they're just stuck. They just need just a little bit more inspiration. And what a better way to inspire them than a team mega party host event, okay, where you actually give them the rules and the guidelines on how to be part of that team mega party, and they have success with it. That's when they can go out on their own and do their own thing. So the third tip today is all about inspiring your team individually, okay? And, you know, I want to talk about new people because new people basically, they need direction, right from the start. They need to be shown the ropes. So, of course, in our direct sales party model, we always start with a launch party, right? And that's that first 90 days, okay? Inspiring your team by working individually, especially with your personal new recruits, but also having a system for every new recruit that comes on board to your team. So I actually have a handout below on the first 90 days of what to do with your new team member in the first 90 days. This is a fantastic system because I had a huge team and I had a lot of people joining my team at one time, and you'll love this little handout that I have for you. So click that below and it's a freebie, a free printable, where you'll be able to actually work with a little system on bringing somebody in for the first 90 days. So if you really want your team to do more, then you want to work with them individually. Another way is to inspire those team members that are stuck, that nothing's happening for them, is to do what I call shadowing, where you invite them to come to your parties. Now, it could be an in-home party, it could be a Facebook party, it could be any kind of other online party where you actually let them step in while you're doing it, okay? Now, you have to give them some rules. They can't participate, they must take notes, and then after the party, you want them to give you feedback on what they learned. But it's a great way to work with your team to inspire them, especially those people who do want it, that it's just not happening for them. So lastly is to give those team members, the ones who really want to step back up, a personal challenge. They could restart their business with a 90-day personal challenge just from you. They've missed it with the company, but having it with you, you can give them a little goodie at the end of the first 30 days, the end of the second 30 days, end of the last 90 days, okay? So work with your team individually. So if you think you have team members that aren't doing much, or find out, reach out to them and look at, because so many people have potential, and that's what you're looking for. There's people on your team that have potential and really want more. So it's your job as a leader to inspire them more. If you want them to do more, you have to show them the way. You have to guide them, okay? Sharing with them your actions, like we talked about, okay? You taking action, your journey every day, what you do, sharing with them how you do it, okay? Working with your team in groups. Holding a team mega party is bringing the team together, showing them the steps of how to invite people to it, how to demonstrate the product, how to get the sale and have checkout, be an expert at checkout, and then working personally with your team, okay? Showing them how it's done by having them working individually with each team member, giving them a personal challenge, or working with them on shadowing, asking them to shadow you, or especially having that new recruit system in place for every new team member that comes onto your team. Remember, the handouts for that's below. So today I have 2 calls to action for you. Okay, the first call to action is to subscribe to my channel, because I have some great series coming up in the future, and you don't want to miss these Monday Minute Team Building series. And the second call to action today is, if you're truly struggling with your leadership and you really want to grow your team, I have a new program coming out called the Journey to Leadership. It's going to be a 6-month program where you're going to be able to learn the steps of building a very strong team. And right now, it's right in the process of being putting it together. And so what I want you to do, if that is something of interest to you, then just click the link for Journey to Leadership below, and I'll be sending you information on that. Okay, have a great Monday and really work with your team to inspire them, okay, to do more. Bye.